Alright, gamers, welcome back. World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore Ironman Adventures, episode 141. We are back. Getting close to the very end of the adventure on this rogue here. We have a few more quests left in the Eastern Plaguelands. We need to free some Darrowshire spirits. Go turn some quests back into Nathanos. Get Zaladar's head and also get this torn scroll over here. Talk to Pamela. Come up here and talk to Augustus and Tyrion Forgering over here. I think this is in a cave. Thondraril River. Eventually this becomes the Death Knight's starting zone, but, well, I guess this kind of entire sub-region here, but we got a few more things to do here. Basically all that stuff, and then, come back to Silithus and do Silithus. I'm hiding Onyxia because that's a raid quest. I'm hiding Emerus and all of these world bosses. High Lord Dimitrian, that's a world boss. Duke Hydraxis, we might go visit him before the end and finish that, as well as go do Khan Hrothra. We've needed to do this for a while. We might also take an attempt on Princess. Maybe I can just zerg her down really quickly. But the Paragon quests, I'm going to hide these. This is Zul'Aman, Zul'Farrak. Basically quests that ZG Zul'Gurub, sorry. Quest that involves Zul'Gurub, so we'll hide Scouring the Desert. That's a PvP quest, and these are all repeatable quests inside of Encourage, so and then we'll have to hide the raid/elite quests when we actually get into Silithus. But Silithus will be the last zone that we do. And before we do Silithus, I'll probably try and go around the world and make sure I have all of the other finishing touches complete. So we'll go talk to Duke Hydraxis, see if these are things that we can do. We'll go see if we can take on Khan Hrothra, place that bait. Go see if Princess is actually like feasible. We'll attempt it once and I'll sprint the hell out of there real quick if it's not something that we can take on, and then just abandon it and hide it. But other than that, I mean, we're basically done with all of the quests in Classic WoW that we can comfortably do in solo self-found. That was one of the other goals that we had for ourselves. So let's fly back to talk to Michael. Fly back to Light's Hope Chapel. Talk to our good man Michael. I was supposed to run out and go back to the Bulwark and talk to Mickey. Turn in the termites. Damn, I forgot about that. Even though I saw it on the map, I was like, oh yeah, whatever. I didn't think anything of it, but drink of choice tonight. Apple Burst Gatorade. It's like the Shrek green Gatorade. It's actually really good. Really, really good. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus the quests that I'm currently on, and I don't think these have chains. But they might, I don't know. So possibly 7 more quests. 7 plus in EPL. And then I'll probably go do Khan Hrothra first, since it's the lowest level quest that we have. Followed by an attempt at Princess. And then we'll go place this bait route. Talk to Duke Hydraxis. And then at that point, we'll head down to Ungoro. And from Ungoro, we can run into Silithus, I believe, on this little path here. We'll talk to Leo Starstrike. I think we probably have another, I'd guess 7 to 10 episodes tops. I think this series is going to be done before we hit 150 on this character. Or at least I would like it to be. My goal is to be done with everything by 150. And again, we don't really have much left. We've got the last little bit left in Eastern Plaguelands. We've got some loose ends to tie up around the world as far as like some elite quests that we had earlier that I kind of want to see to the end, or at least attempt to see if we can finish. And then some other business that we just haven't really gotten around to, Duke Hydraxis and the Vidir Elixir. But other than that, it's just a final zone Silithus, which is very interesting, or not really interesting, I guess, but funny because it's kind of the driving force behind the story in current retail WoW, right? Sargeras stabbed Silithus with his sword, one of his like conjured infernal swords, and the lore behind it is he reactivated a lot of the dormant Titan blood that lies beneath Azeroth, and it's causing a bunch of issues. But it folds back to Silithus, which is kind of like one of the last zones that you'll go into in Classic WoW and learn about, which then leads you into the raids of Classic WoW, and you start learning about the old gods and basically the large plot at play in WoW. I have a very interesting drink combination right now. I've got apple burst green zero sugar Gatorade and a cup of cold coffee. I've been feeling the color green recently. Green Gatorade, green vape. I'm on my green goblin era right now. Lake Merilodar. Now that might be somewhere where we go check out at some point. Down here, I know they're, I think they're elite Scarlet, elite Scarlet members. But if we pickpocket them, they have a pretty high chance of giving good lockboxes. Alright, just touched down. What's that guy's name? Spacecraft? Buzz. It's kind of a cute name combo. So any ghoul can have a Darrowshire civilian inside of it, it seems. Rich thorium. We are going down there for that. It's going to be a two-hitter. Oh, a three-hitter on thorium. Never before seen. I've yet to get a three-hitter on thorium. Until just now. Let's go. Let's pop on some fresh poisons and test with this Dreadweaver here. We'll eat some hot wolf ribs as well. Check our surroundings. We look good. Doesn't seem to be anything crazy around here as far as... maybe I do need the specific mobs. These diseased flares seem to be the ones that would transform. So the flares, the diseased flares we can bleed, but I think the singers... Nice. I think these Death Singers, they're immune to bleeds, so if I do have to fight them, I should probably Dagger Dance. Chance to hit reduced by 10%? That sucks. That's a nasty disease. Scourge Champion. It's 2 out of 15. Let's sneak out of here. I don't think there's much more over here. But they seem to be scattered throughout the entire zone, so we'll kind of get a few here and there as we take care of other business, like getting these Pathstriders and Zeldar's head and stuff. Kind of get them as we see them. Pass through the scar. And there might be a few up here. East Wall Tower. Rich thorium. We'll take some more. Oh, another 3. Oh my god, a 4. I wonder if it's zone dependent. Another bit of rich thorium, holy. There's so much of it in this zone. Ah, shit. My pickpocket was resisted. And these guys have disarm and a knockdown. Oh, that shield slam is actually kind of rough. Oh, it's totally zone dependent. Now that we're in the Eastern Plaguelands, we're getting like consistently 3s and 4s now, I think. There's a 1. Out of this entire camp, there's 1 flare here. He's not really in a good spot for me to get to him. Actually, I mean, kinda. He kinda is. He's near these horrors, though, so if I pull him, I think I'm gonna pull them. Even if I distract those 2 crypt horrors, I'm pretty sure I'd pull him. Maybe if he comes over here a little bit and I can range pull him like this. Yeah, like face pull him. Things are getting pretty dicey. I need to be careful. Thank you, you freed me. That's 3 out of 15. We need plenty more. There's another one, kind of near the back of the camp. I can probably grab him alone. And another one up there. Okay, nice. My cat's crying at the door, but it's bedtime, bud. He's hyper because it's late, as you can see, but I gave him a little snack. I felt bad. He's on a very specific diet because he was a little overweight last time I took him to the vet, so I wanted to get him, you know, lose a pound or 2. So, you know, I'm trying to be very specific with how much I feed him and when I feed him, because back when I was working a lot, I would unfortunately have to just use like an auto feeder and have him, he could just eat when he wanted, and that's how he got a little obese. So and now he's under the heating blanket, his favorite place. Oh, there's 3 back to back right here. Nice. Oh, it resisted. No, it missed. I feel like all my stuff is missing resistant. I mean, ghoul rot, huh? But that's one that I need to make sure to kick if they try and put it on me again. Ghoul rot is gross because I think it's everything. I think my abilities have a 10% chance to miss, my autos, my obviously, you know, pickpocket is an ability, so I think it can miss, and that's what triggers it, but I'm not sure. Yeah, say miss again. Missing 2 Garrotes back to back is like, it's pretty crazy. It can happen, but see, missed right there. Oh, parried that one, but miss, dodge, miss. Another one. It's just an instant, by the way. You can't even kick it. Awesome. Having a great time fighting these mobs. You just have a 10% less likelihood to hit. That's so ridiculous. You can't even kick it. There's no outplaying it. 10 minutes. It's a fucking disease. Not something you can easily dispel. Watch. Miss. You ready? Oh, we got one to hit. Big crits. My ruptures are missing like crazy too, though, so. Okay, 7. We're halfway there, basically. That'll be 8 right here. I'm so surprised that didn't miss with my gun skill and 10% chance. Let's go with a 3-point slice and dice here. It's a little closer than I would like it to be, but we got a scroll of intellect rank 4. What's our sword skill at? 298. Yeah, I mean, we'll go ahead and use the scroll of int. I didn't know this until like only a handful of years ago, honestly, but the entire time I played WoW, I never knew this, but int helps your weapon skill increases. I mentioned it many times throughout the journey on this character, of course, but I always think it's so interesting because I didn't know for a very long time that it helps increase your skill increases. So even as like a rogue or a warrior, there is some value to a mage like arcane intellecting you, or maybe using like an int scroll, you know, on a solo self-found character specifically. I mean, you could sell them or give them to friends or other people or guildies or whatever on other, you know, non-solo self-found characters because it's more valuable on them. But like me personally, I'll just use them just to try and help get some more weapon skill while we're out and about killing stuff. Since we're heading up this way in general, I kind of want to just head over here to Augustus, and then I actually think Tyrion is... I'd have to run up this lake or swim up this lake and go into this cave. I think that's where Tyrion is. I've actually never done Tyrion's quests, and there's a tons of chains, eventually leading into dungeon quests and elite quests, so probably not going to be able to finish his chain, but back in Plaguewood. I want to try and avoid as much as I can here, if I'm being honest. I wonder if this Ziggurat is empty. Nope, that answers my question. Whoa, Ziggurat Protector. My bad, brother, my bad. Getting out of there. Guy had like 8 times my health. There's a cannibal ghoul. These guys don't have the ghoul rot, it seems, which is really nice. Maybe I should just farm these guys for the rest of the quest. Don't have to worry about that 10% mischance. It's disgusting. Nine out of 10. That'll be 10 out of, or sorry, 9 out of 15. This will be 10 out of 15. Yeah, the cannibal ghouls seem like the way to go. We can cannibalize them as well. Let them have a taste of their own medicine. Yeah, ravenous. Just kind of slipping through the field here. Sneak past that shrieker. I mean, I guess I could just run along the wall down here. But I'm also kind of just keeping an eye out for any of these like Darrowshire villagers, like here. So going through is actually better. Oh, Lord Darkscythe, a rare. He's coming this way. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What does he have? Cleave and Sunder armor? I'll take him on right here. Food buff gone in 40 seconds. We got him in that time. Immune! Let's go for a 4-point slice. I actually don't think I need that much, but uh-oh. We got a putrid ghoul coming. Disarm him. Eviscerate finish. What do we get? Corrupted Scourge Stone. And... Whoa, easy, buddy. Ornate Legguards of the Whale. 2 gold. They'd be okay on a Enhancement Shaman. I think these actually sell for a lot on retail servers for the transmog. But I'm not sure. This would be 11. We need 4 more. So rares in the zone and elites give you these corrupted Scourge Stones. And then obviously you have Invader Scourge Stones, Minion Scourge Stones. You can turn those in for rep with Argent Dawn. It's good to know. It's not going to be something that we're really farming, but... Any more? One more right here. Trying to hide from us. Let's go with a 3-point slice. William Keelar, Spectral Griffin Master. Alliance owned. But I don't care to contest it. I mean, on this character, we were once Alliance. We've made friends with Alliance. Sometimes, now that I'm on the other side, I can see how rude they can be, but... Terrordale. What a name for a place. Let's sneak into Terrordale and see. Augustus the Touched. We got a ghoul here. I see Augustus. And Egan. Augustus?
Before the Scourge came, I had a great business. I bought and sold everything. Everything. And my prices were insane. Just ask anyone who's not dead.
What's your receipt book?
I'm ready for business. What you do want? Oh, wait. I can't open up shop without my receipt book. How am I to keep track of things without my receipt book? I must have left it in town somewhere. I had a room in the inn. The book must be there. Bring me my book. Please bring it to me. Bring me my book.
Brother.
You'll see. I'll set up shop and you'll see that my prices are insane.
Insane prices. Alright, let's get that book. Let's see those insane prices. I think it's literally, yeah, just in here, just in this tavern. Let's kill that ghoul over here real quick. Crypt fiends, these things are horrid looking. Almost like Shelob. Looks like he's alone. No, he's not. Actually not going to be able to get behind him. I didn't want to pull the soldier. Okay, 2 more of those. Sneak into the inn. Ooh. Okay, 1 more. And there it is, in the kitchen. Try and get it on the way out. Oh, easy. Is the book in here? There it is, okay, yeah. Let's Let's get his book and get out of here. Get that final kill in the kitchen. I love having increased stealth undetection. Is that what? Misdetection? Where it's a harder time for them to detect me. Alright, 15 freed. As promised. Sword skill, 299. Shout out int. One more and we've got swords maxed. That's huge. That's our weapons. I was hoping you could actually flip through Augustus's book, but nah, it's just a quest item.
Quick about your business.
Do you have my receipt book? I can't wait to get back to business.
There it is, and oh my, I forgot how full it was. This is a glorious day, adventurer. Stupendous, insanely good, I say.
No chain, that's it. Just help him get his receipt book in this little town called Terradale. There is a cave up here. Maybe it connects. Let's go see. If that's the case, while we're up here, we'll go ahead and take those quests from Tyrion. Maybe even learn who the hell he is. I think... Oh. Are these elites? No. Okay. I think our character, once being an Alliance member, would know who Tyrion was, or at least legend of him. This isn't as dicey as I feel like it... I'm feeling like it's dicey, but it shouldn't feel dicey. I'm Augustus and my prices are insane. That's crazy, he's shouting that. Yeah, it feels dicey because I'm sneaking through a cave, and we've said throughout most of the game that this is like a bad idea. But, you know, we're 7 to 5 levels ahead of these guys. We're, you know, pretty geared up. And worst case scenario, we get spotted. I feel pretty comfortable being able to take on like 1 or 2. Now these guys, the higher level ones, be a little more careful with. But again, we have Master of Deception. Reduces the chance enemies have to detect you while in stealth. More effective than rank 4, so we've got it all the way maxed out, rank 5. Meaning if I have a level advantage on them, I mean, he's got no... I was standing inside him, he's got no idea. Now this one. Glad I saw that. Ooh, that one would spot me, I think. Let's let that one pass by. Hide in the cave. Holy shit, look at that thing. Ugh, I hate spiders. I do have arachnophobia in real life, so it's like, ugh. All the Nerubian stuff, I'm just like, eek. Not my favorite. I wouldn't call it a phobia, honestly. I've always been like, it's arachnophobia. I don't like shut down if I see a spider. I have an extreme dislike for spiders. Okay, we made it through. Holy shit. Terrorweb Tunnel. That place was crazy, huh? And on the other side, we're rewarded with a small little hut. Mirador, his horse, and Tyrion Fordring. Tyrion. Who the hell are
Race
you?
does not dictate honor, person. While you remain on my farmstead, I ask that you remember and respect this credo. I have known orcs who have been as honorable as the most noble of knights and humans who have been as vile as the most ruthless of scourge. But I shall not bore you with tales of my youth. There is much work to be done, if that is what you desire.
Demon dogs, carrion grubbage, and blood-tinged disguise. Let's take all 3.
If you are going to remain here, I ask only that you earn your keep. We have many nuisances that could use some discipline. You can start with the plague hounds and their runts. I cannot offer much in return, but you are guaranteed a warm meal and some conversation should you succeed.
I like where this is already going. This is classic fantasy. An epic hero just retired at some corner of the world. We stumble upon him. We have no idea he's a hero. He's like, look, you can, stay here, but you got to earn your keep. I don't have much. And then all of a sudden, we slowly discover who the hell Tyrion Fordring is. Tyrion, chill. Carrion grubbage.
My food supplies are running low, person. I am ashamed to admit that I might not have enough food to share with you. Could you assist an old man with a simple task? Around here, the only manner of beast unaffected by the ravages of the plague are the carrion worms. While rather bland in taste, the meat of the worms can easily be preserved to last for months. I will need several £100 to restock for the coming winter.
£100? Bro's eating a lot of worm. Blood-tinged disguise.
Woe to those that foolishly wander into the plague lands. All manner of foulness inhabit these woods, from the fanatical Scarlet Crusade, who will kill any that do not bear the mark of the crusade, to the murderous Scourge, who only look to bolster their numbers by adding more undead to their ranks. Even the wildlife have been transformed into rapacious man-eating beasts. I ask that you destroy those that would strike from the skies, the plague bats.
Sure. So for the most part, just general kill quests. More kill quests in the area, so... Kill some of these plague hound runts. I don't have long left on my poisons, so let's get the last little bit out of these that I can. We'll get a 3-point slice and dice because I'm going to pull this other one. I've been sitting on cooldowns for too long. We'll get some good meat here too, which is nice. Yeah, I just need to kill everything around here, huh? It's time to become a murder hobo. Throw on some new poisons. Let's throw on a new stamina buff, since I'm going to be fighting things for quite a while here. Put on a good one. We're going into, for sure, 15 minutes of fighting back to back, so... I was gonna pull the run, but then I was like, yeah, I should probably be careful. I don't have my AoE cooldowns just yet. Let my energy come back. How does this look first person? Awful. Nauseating. Imagine if one day we do a character where, I get like a green screen and I dress up like my character. We just do a full first person run. Old school kind of, feels a little bit like something like a Morrowind or like an Oblivion like this. If I could somehow get a add-on that would keep me first person like this, but zoom it out a little bit, just a smidge more, like just a little more. It's not that bad though, huh? Now people are doing ultimate hardcore. Have you guys been seeing this? No HUD, no health bar, basically no add-ons. I don't need add-ons to survive, but I am someone that I do enjoy a light amount of add-ons. I don't like a lot. I'll be honest, as every other raider in the world, I've had DBM. I have DBM currently installed, you know, that kind of stuff. I understand it can hinder the experience of Classic, but at the same time, some add-ons like Bagnon, it's not that big a deal. It just makes one big bag for you. It's nice. Or Bartender, it allows me to adjust my bars to what feels good for me, or like adjust my UI to what feels good for my eyes, right? But as someone that does also have a appreciation for the base UI, I do also understand, you know, no add-ons. No HUD though is crazy. You just gotta, I'd be eating after every kill, that's the thing. I'd be eating, it would just be like an increased time kind of thing, because I would just eat after every kill until the food is completely gone, get up, pull another pull. I'd mostly be doing farming, I guess, to get to max level, because I would not want to go into like caves or anything like that. Oh, a fear. Who has that? The bat? Yeah. I should have got my combo points before I switched the grub, but I thought I had enough energy to eviscerate, and I was just kind of spamming it. Frostweave robes. Damn, those actually look really sick. This is such a nice loop because the entire way I get, you know, mobs to kill, but I also get back down here to Thanos, and I can come over here and get Zaeldar's head and stuff, so. We just have to kill like everything in this zone, it seems. And quite a bit of it. Need to make room for the worm meat. I guess we'll get rid of the thick furry mane. My rap name. Go with the 3-point slice. There's that worm meat. Pause. Pretty big heal, honestly. I go from like half health to full health, so I heal about 50% with these bandages. Let's make a few more so I can make some more inventory space here. These are definitely quests that we're not going to finish tonight, I think, especially that carrion worm meat. But we'll just be chipping away at it as we continue through the zone. I guess we have a little bit longer here than I thought, but still not too bad. Yeah, that worm meat is just going to be awful to get. I think the plague hounds are going to be the easiest, though. 20 little runs, it's not that bad. Let's get a 3-point slice, because I'm going to be pulling this guy. Nice. Good fear by him. I thought the grub was coming to me. I was like, how? Just don't have the space, brother. Don't have the space. I'm lucky I got feared this way, not the other way. Okay, almost a third of the way there. Alright, let's go get Zaladar's head and talk to Nathanos. I know there's more plague bats and runts and all that stuff, worms, but you know, this is one of those quests that I think we'll chip away as we're doing other things, because there are going to be a bunch of these other mobs around. Mithril, I can make space. If we need, we'll get rid of... We do need. Yeah. We broke the 100 gold barrier again. Nice. On our way to 1,000. To kill with purpose. Are you crying? If this is too tedious for you, hero, I recommend that you head back to the Dark Lady and inform her the horrible mistreatment you received at my farmstead. Now get out of my sight.
Disappointed? I was hoping that I'd be feeding you to my hounds instead. Well, at least they'll have something to eat. Farewell.
Unlife's little
It's
annoyances.
incredible what a little anger and rage can get accomplished.
Alright, we have about 10 minutes left tonight. Let's get Zaldar's head and see what this is, this torn scroll. And then maybe even come over here to Pamela's doll / sister Pamela. And then we'll probably hearth back to the Undercity. Get a coffin for the night. The Undercroft. Looks like it's a tomb. We got undead trolls. Should be careful sneaking in here. Oh, that's the big boss. If I had all cooldowns, I would Zerg him, honestly. Kind of want to wait for cooldowns to Zerg him. They do have pockets. I can check their pockets while I'm waiting. Get rid of this because I'm going to need more space for that torn scroll. If I can somehow squeak behind him, distract these two, and then Zerg these two down without these two seeing me, that'd be perfect. But I'm planning on all four being pulled. They are green, so I don't think they will, if I'm being honest, but let's just prep for it, right? So 1, 2, 3. Get the distract, sneak in behind. Go. Didn't get him nice. Get a 1-point bleed just to get some extra damage coming in with the autos. I got CC'd so I can't dodge. And he's down. Take his head, but we're also going to need one more spot for the scroll. I guess I get rid of solid stone. It's only 4 pieces. I can part with that. I'm going to have to kill you to get the scroll, aren't I? Kill me before it's too late. I am Hemea. While traveling to Zolmarsha, my brethren and I ate some bad meat, and we changed. We're infected. I can feel the Lich's words now, urging me to reach Zolmashar and infect more of my people. I cannot resist, and so I wrote this scroll before my will left me. I buried a chest in the dirt next to a wagon behind this crypt. But only my key will open it. I have the key. If you want my treasure, then find me. Kill me, before it's too late. Kill Infiltrator Hamiya. Use his key on the mound of dirt behind the undercroft. Get a pretty cool sword, Hamiya's Slayer. Just a bleed baked into a sword, and it's got a pretty good speed to it, so... Oh, whoops, I was supposed to accept it. Where is Hamiya? I'll have to find this target. I have no idea where they are. My voice is going hoarse from doing so many damn recordings today and just yapping so much. Brother, I don't see him. Oh, up here. Okay. That might be risky. Alright. Let's go do Pamela's doll / Sister Pamela. And then probably her thing. Get ready to wrap it up. Maybe we'll run back to Light's Hope Chapel. Turn these in. The hell is this place? Darrowshire. Small little town. God, my voice is going hoarse, boys. Up here. Pamela Redpath. Where's my sister Jessica? She left so long ago, when I was just a little girl. She cried so much when she went away. I don't know why she cried. Maybe she fell and hit her toe. When Jessica was here, we used to play games and dance and pick pretty flowers around the house. Sometimes we'd hide when we saw Daddy coming home and jump out and surprise him. Come back, Jessica. If you come back, then maybe Daddy will too, and we can all play together again. Oh. My Auntie Marlene told me to stay here in our house because my father had to go and fight. My father's the bravest man in the whole world. But I've been here for a long time, and he hasn't come for me. Sometimes bad people come and whisper to me, and I want my dad to make them go away, but he's not here. Sometimes when it gets dark, I want to play with my doll because I can't. But I can't because I left it in town. Will you find my doll for me? Find Pamela's doll. I mean, we have to help her, dude. That's so sad. So what happened is obviously, their family lived here in Darrowshire when Eastern Plaguelands was a normal place. And the plague came, her dad was summoned to fight, and she was left here and then obviously ravaged by the plague, and she's now a spirit. That's so sad. Oh, Ghost of the Past. Leave this place. He's immune to bleeds. Of course, he's a ghost. How messed up would that be if that's the like ghost of her father or something? Oh, the doll's in multiple pieces, I see. Oh, I'm gonna have to have space for all of these. Oh, we're gonna be using some stuff. I'm consuming this. Use bombs and everything. I mean, damn. Oh, shit. I didn't think there would be another one.
Health warning.
Oof. Let's heat up real quick. Make sure we get our health back before any more ghosts try to attack us. But clearly not her father now, because there's been multiple. This icon, by the way, is crazy. I think I just have to get rid of the evil bad eyes, unfortunately. Right side, the head, the left side. Yeah, so it's just 3 pieces, okay. Seems like the head is in the inn, maybe upstairs. It could be in multiple places. Anything that slows my attack speed is just so brutal for me. Really slows my time to kill down. Cuts my DPS in like 25%, something like that. Alright, combine all 3 pieces. Get her doll back. I like that icon though. Yeah, just like that we made like 20 gold. Did you find my doll? You found it! You found my doll! Oh, thank you. Auntie Marlene and Uncle Carlin. Hooray, my doll! You'll keep the bad people away, won't you? Oh, it's got like bugs all over it and stuff. Poor girl. Let's go with Auntie Marlene. Oh, I'm so lonely. Where's my family? Auntie Marlene told me to stay here, but then she left and never came back. And my dad? Have you seen him? Maybe Auntie Marlene knows where he is. She lives near Anderhall, in a house to the south. I think it was on a hill. She said it was on a hill. Please, Bale, you're my new friend. Will you talk to my aunt for me? I don't think this is gonna go good, Ben. Speak with Marlene south of the ruins of Anderhall. Uncle Carlin. Sometimes, when it's nighttime, I can hear my Uncle Carlin crying. It sounds like he's far away to the east. I hope he's not crying for me. Bale, will you find my uncle and tell him I'm alright? If you find him, say I'm waiting for him. And I want to hear the story he used to tell. The one about the rabbits and the berry jam. That story's so funny. Find Carlin Redpath. I feel like I've seen that name. Alright, let's hit the hearth. We're perfectly at the hour mark. Actually, you know what? I'm going to pause. Let's run to Lights Hope Chapel, and I'll turn these two quests in. I'll resume when we get to Lights Hope, and then we'll turn those in and hearth. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright, gamers. Lights Hope Chapel in the distance. We did take on a couple plague hounds along the way, just ones that we accidentally pulled on the way over here. Oh, Carlin Redpath, he's here. Uncle Carlin, that's why the name sounded familiar.
You've seen Pamela? She's alive? She's dead? No. Oh, Pamela, why does your spirit still suffer in this world? Why are you perished while fortune keeps me alive?
Aww.
In an instant I would switch places with you and wander dead Darrowshire, a ghost and alone. Ah, but this news cannot change fate. Thank you, adventurer. Now my duty to revenge burns hot as ever.
Aww.
Have a good one.
Defenders of Darrowshire.
It is good to hear you found the tortured souls of my brethren and freed them. My heart will weep less, knowing at least some of the defenders of Darrowshire no longer wallow in the vile subservience of the Scourge.
Caretaker Allen.
Hello. Safe travels.
Did you find the hideout, Bill? Did you take care of Zaldar?
Great, you got him, and I hope you taught his gang a lesson too.
Damn right we did. Alright. Sell these. The rest we keep. And yeah, I think we're gonna take a hearth back to the Undercity and get a coffin. Wrap it up. 131 gold. Third from the end. Alright guys, I'm gonna call it here for now. I will see you in the next one tomorrow night. Thanks for hanging out. Peace and love, and God bless gamers.